Audio Jungle. Audio
Reporting for Hoops of Promise, powered by Illinois Media School, I am Mike Napolitano. I am here with Zoe. Zoe, you're upset about your offensive production in that first half. I heard you kind of in that huddle that you weren't too pleased about your performance. What about your performance? Did you try to step up right after that timeout?
We're really working on defense right now. I mean, offense is going to come and it's going to go. I mean, I'm not really making my layups, but, rotation, that's really it. Working on rotation.
What is it that you're seeing on defense that you have to kind of shut down from this really tough Toros team?
Really just the fast pass. They're swinging the ball and then they're getting the ball inside. So we just got to work the ball and make sure that they can't get the ball inside. No easy buckets, basically. No layups. We're not worried about their three shot. They can shoot out there.
Going into this second half, you guys are down 17. What's it going to take from your team on the offensive side in order to really close that gap and gain a lead here?
Just a whole momentum. Basically, just work our basketball. We play our game, we'll be all right. That's it.
You guys have gotten a win this year against a really tough death row team. This Toros team's kind of in that same caliber. What's the mindset going into games like this against top of the tier teams?
Never underestimate. That's really it. I mean, obviously, you got to be on top of our game, and obviously, the first half is not how we're going to end the second half. That's the kind of mentality you got to have always.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for your time. Good luck in the second half.
Yes,
Audio Jungle. 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 Audio Jungle.
Reporting for Hoops of Promise, powered by Illinois Media School, I am Mike Napolitano. Once again, joined by Isaiah. Isaiah, a little rocky second half there. What was going on the court and on the bench when you guys were starting to lose the lead there?
We just wasn't playing defense no more. We were just basically just letting go, wasn't hitting shots, getting frustrated with ourselves. So that was about it. But we put it together in the overtime. So that came together and got the win.
The frustration was noticeable from the sidelines. What was the defining factor that changed the momentum of the game and brought you guys back to a tie to force that overtime?
We basically just wasn't playing with the refs. We just let the refs call what they want. We obviously wasn't getting the calls that we wanted, so we just played through it and just kept going. as a game progressed.
I heard you mention something to Tilo on the sidelines that if things are going on like this, somebody's going to get hurt. You did have one guy kind of hobble off. Was there any kind of injuries or physicality going on with this team that was lacking towards the end of that second half and in overtime?
No, I don't think so. I think Gerard just kind of pulled the muscle, jumping too high. But all in all, he's going to be okay. He's going to ice it, and everything's going to be good for next week.
So you guys give up a 3 with seconds to go. You take it to overtime, but then you right off the bat build a commanding lead in overtime. What was the conversation in the on the bench and in overtime that kind of led you guys into such a commanding lead and a victory here tonight?
We just told each other to pass the ball and play defense. Don't help off anybody off the screens. Get over and just play physical, but try not to foul. So arms out, play antsy, but just keep them in front of you and don't switch off screens and rebound. Basically, defense stuff, and that helped us out.
Well, definitely a huge win for you guys, and you guys are not unfamiliar with championship and playoffs. What does this win mean going down the road and eventually towards playoffs? Are you guys looking to obviously get back there, and how are you going to do that?
Tilo's team was one of the tougher teams that we were worried about going into the playoffs. So now that we've seen like how they play, how everybody plays, we know how to gel together and what team has what, how we need to play them, how defensively and offensively we need to play. So going into playoffs, I think we have a pretty good chance of going back to the championship and winning.
Well, good luck around the rest of the way, and thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
For Hoops of Promise in Illinois Media School, with me was Isaiah. I'm Mike Napolitano. Have a great night.